Hello people, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss how I learned how to ride a bicycle at the age of 21 after reading a book. It's in your teens and in your early 20s that is when you get introduced to the world of competition, and if you're lagging behind in that competition, nothing hurts more. When I was young and when I was in my teens, learning how to ride a bicycle was just a dream to me. In fact, I would say I would buy a car when I grow up instead of saying I would buy a bike when I grow up. Shows how afraid I was. I think at some point I got decided that I won't be able to learn how to ride a bicycle ever. Whenever I used to go out, I would sit on the back seat of my friends' bikes. And being honest, sitting on the back seat won't feel that good. You feel that you are behind in life as well. You're not enjoying this pleasure. You're not enjoying the fun they are experiencing or enjoying by sitting on the back seat. And when you are in your teens and in your early 20s riding a bike, it shows how macho you are, or say like everything that comes with being manly also. That is what it happens. I was not performing one stuff, man, like where most boys dream of owning a bike, right? I was not able to do that. Life was going on, nothing has changed much. I was going to college, some days on an auto, some days by walk. One day when I went back home, I found a book. I think it was read by one of my brothers. In its content section, there was a subtitle called Bhayam, which means fear. The book was written in Telugu. When I went to that section, when I opened that page, I found out that the author was discussing about fear, what causes it, what are the reasons why we fear, and how to get out of it, and how to go beyond fear and do things which we want to do. When I was reading that book, I felt that discussion. I felt that analysis very relevant to my own fear. I That helped me analyze my own fear, and it told it it made me aware that how stupid my fear was. It also motivated me and pushed me to try to how to ride a bicycle. The next day, I went to my brother and I asked for money. He gave me 4,000. Now I have now the problem is I have to go to the shop and I have to get the cycle. How do I do it? Okay, I'll go to the shop, but who will get that cycle to me? I cannot bring it in an auto. That would be stupid for that age. And so after a lot of contemplation, after a lot of thinking, what I did was I called my friends. I called Prakash and Shishkant. What the plan was, we three will go on a bike. The reason is, when we go to the shop and we buy, one has to bring me from the shop to the home on the bike, and the other has to get that get that bicycle from the shop to the house. That is how the plan was. Awesome, right? So it happened, and they helped me get that mm, get the bicycle. And by the way, today it is 20th of February, and it's their birthday, Shishkant's and Prakash's. Happy birthday, people! Yeah, thank you for that. It's been 10 years, and I haven't forgotten it. Yeah, thank you for that. So, all right, the book is at home. Yeah, now I have to get my hands on it and start learning how to ride it. Again, problem, if I start learning it on the roads, people would say things, complexes. I would be embarrassed if people looks at me and laugh. People look at me and laugh. Yeah. So what I did was, I took that I took that cycle to the terrace. I took that to the terrace, and that is where I started learning bicycle. On the day one, I started just to I started to learn how to just push it around, and and then later what I did was, like, I would hold a pillar with my left hand, and then sit on the seat and then start paddling around the pillar with my right hand on the handle. That is how I learned. In a matter of 2 days, I learned how to ride a bicycle finally. See, here the question is, the point is, if I hadn't read that book, I wouldn't have started how to learn the how to ride a bicycle. So my point is, it might have given me just a motivation, but it happened with a book. I don't say that it should only happen with books. It can happen with people. It can happen with stories. But there is a considerable chance that there is a chance that you are missing out if you are not reading. That is my point. So if it had today, like all that, single motivation, like simple motivation to start how to learn a bicycle, you know, brought me here. It's like I do not say I have achieved like, a lot of things, in like, but whatever I am today, it's because of the things I have read. The reason is like when you read, listen to people and all, like most of the things, it's it's not, it's not work. But when you read books, it helps them. It helps you to analyze yourself. It helps you to know yourself. It helps you to think clear. The books, you know there is a saying in word, there's a saying that, like, if you look down at me, I mean, when when you if you bend your head and look at me, I will make you raise your head for you rest of your life. That's what books tell people. So my point is, if what wherever I am today, like, if that helped me, if books helped me, the books can help you as well. Yeah. And the best perk of learning how to ride a bicycle to me is like, it was when I took my mother to a nearest bank. The ride was not far, but riding my mother on my bike, they're sitting behind me and I am riding the bike. That was the biggest moment of happiness for me. So the videos about importance of books and how they can impact our lives. And thanks for staying till the end of the video, people. If you have liked any little bit of it, like it and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.